Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, Sherika Brown, of course. I wanted to start this video by saying thank you. I had a supporter in Thailand that emailed me. I never did address it at my cherikabetalking@gmail.com, telling me how she enjoys my content and she liked the way I talk and everything. So I really appreciate everybody that's subscribing, liking my videos, sharing them, commenting onto them, and just showing me genuine love and support. I truly appreciate each and every one of my supporters. Thank you so much. And if you all do have any topics that you would like for me to address or talk about on my channel, be sure to email into my support so that I could eventually get back to you. And if it's a good topic, definitely bring it over here and talk about it. So today's topic is going to be about the power of accepting rejection. Oftentimes, we let fear hold us back. We let other people project their fears onto us, and we create fears in our own brains every single day. Many of us miss opportunities simply because of our fear. Most people fear rejection, but there is power in accepting this rejection. Here are a few reasons why you shouldn't fear rejection that I could just think of off the top of my head that I made a little note of. Number one, you miss 100% of shots you don't take. Resistance creates regret. When we talk ourselves out of taking chances, our minds will be filled with what ifs. Like, what if I would have done this? What if I done that? What if I actually tried? What if I actually applied myself? It fills you with regret. You don't want to look at your life or look back in a few years and have regrets. You want to be like, wow, I did that, I didn't get it, or I did get it, and I'm so glad that I did, because if I didn't, I would have known the outcome. I'd rather be turned down and told no than to go the rest of my life wishing and thinking of what I could have, would have, or should have done. Accepting rejection is a form of faith. That's the second one for me. And when I say it's a form of faith, it's knowing that what God has for you is for you, and no man can determine your destiny. Sure, God used people to promote us, to put us in position, and to even bless us. However, people aren't your only source. They're not the main source. Your source and the source, the only source, is God, and other people are just typically a vessel. So people can't determine where you go in life. They can only help you, or sometimes in some cases they can harm you. Time is going to pass no matter what. That's the third thing. We can't stop time. We can't pause the time. Like when you're on your workouts or whatever, you want to pause the time so you can catch your breath. Life happens, and life happens fast, and it comes at you fast. There's no pause button for the clock or anything, because everything is universal. Everybody is going at the same time for the most part, because time is made up. However, for the most part, we're all constantly going. Nobody's clock is stopping. Everybody's clock is ticking. And we gotta either get with the program or get lost. So it's gonna pass no matter what. And you should want to live your life to the fullest. Like, you should see your life as valuable and understand that nothing in life is promised. While you're in your good health, someone is literally on their deathbed, like wishing and having those what if thoughts going and racing through their mind. So make sure you're just living your life to the fullest. At the end of the day, you're going to be happy just because you did something. Doing something is always better than doing nothing at all. And you'll learn that as time goes by. Another thing is rejection makes you stronger. And in many cases, it makes you more determined. It creates a grit within you that makes you want to prove yourself right and prove others wrong. Oftentimes, you can feel confident enough to know you are the better option. So when other people don't see your greatness and you can't find a way, you have no choice but to make a way for yourself. Rejection can bring out the innovation in you. And innovation is basically the creativity in you. Just thinking of, if this doesn't work, then this gotta work. Or if that can't work, it makes you figure out how can it work, because nothing is impossible when you do believe. So rejection can bring out that innovative side of yourself, and rejection can bring out that greatness that allows you to see that you possibly can do far more than you ever even imagined. Rejection can teach you that you in fact didn't need what you wanted, and you can become grateful that things actually didn't work out how you thought you would have wanted them to, because all of the no's led you to greater places where you met greater people and learned greater lessons along the way. Every time we look into hindsight, we always realize why things had to happen the way they happened, and why, if it would have happened the way we would have wanted it to happen, life would have been so much more boring or unfulfilling or just not right, or maybe even depressing or regretful. Like, sometimes you have to accept that rejection just to see what God really has for you on that other side. We have to get to the point where hearing no translates in our brain to not yet, not here, not with these people, or not in this season of your life, or in some cases, just simply, nah, there's something better for you, or I have something better for you. We have to trust God so much that we understand rejection is protection, and delayed does not mean denied. Everybody likes to throw around those quotes because they sound so good all the time, but do you truly in your heart believe it? Do you truly in your heart live by it day by day? We all fall short of that because we want what we want, how we want it, when we want it. We all are guilty of wanting what we want. And our ego is sometimes hurt if we don't get what we want, how we want it, when we want it. But when you really think about those quotes and you think about delayed doesn't mean denied, and God got something better in store for me, if you truly believe that in your heart, nothing is a loss, everything is a lesson. We have to continuously apply pressure and put in work while trusting God, because in due season, we will get what we work for. And notice I said we will get what we work for, because faith without works is dead. You have to put in the work. You have to show up for yourself every day. You have to believe in yourself if you want other people to believe in you. And that doesn't mean isolate yourself, because it's good to be around people. It's good to have community, and it's good to just make connections, because we are put here for connections. But it's imperative to understand that people don't determine your destiny, and at the end of the day, your main source is God. So accept the rejection, y'all. Don't let the rejection get to your head, and definitely don't let it get to your heart. Understand that sometimes rejection comes from people seeing that you are too much, that you are more than them, or that you are just so much more greater and better, and they fear the power that you may hold. Rejection isn't a bad thing, and we have to stop having this negative connotation about it and understand that rejection means that this just isn't the fit for me. And that's okay. And you don't have to cause chaos and cause trouble just because you were rejected, or you feel rejected, or you want acceptance. Accept rejection, and you will see the power in that. You will see the peace in that. And you wouldn't find yourself having to create problems when you're becoming problematic, or you try to talk down on people, talk down on others, or cause issues because you feel rejected, or you had to reject someone because you felt less than, or anything of that sort. You would notice that you lose your power. You don't understand who you are as a person, and you don't understand who your source is. You don't know who you are and whose you are. But when you get that clarity of who you are and whose you are, you'll understand that rejection can be a good thing in a lot of cases. But I hope this message helps somebody. Y'all know I'll be back, because I'll be talking. Peace.